Hi, my name is Greg Bryant. I'm Senior Managing Director of Source Advisors. Prior to our merger with Source in May of 2021, I was Managing Partner of Bedford Cost Segregation and was with Bedford since 2002 when the company was formed. Oh, that's a good question. My typical workday can vary depending on the crisis du jour, so to speak. So generally, I have my regular work assignments, which might be following up on proposals or generating proposals or helping other people on our sales team or helping technical people with certain projects. But I think what's the most important thing is that I allocate my resources to help the team as a whole. It makes for a very interesting day because you never can tell what a single phone call is going to lead to. It might be a tremendous opportunity to help us be successful. So there's the standard schedule, and then there's things that I just have to react to on a moment's notice, and it keeps me on my toes, and it's also very exciting. My favorite snack, unfortunately, has to do with carbs, and so I'm trying to migrate away from that and try to be a little bit healthier, but it is certainly a challenge. So I think one of the things that I'm most proud about in terms of what's happened in the industry was the formation of the American Society of Cost Segregation Professionals. And we were heavily involved with the formation of that organization. And it's just an incredible organization that consists of hundreds of our peers in the industry. From an industry standpoint, cost segregation is very small, but we've been able to attract the best of the best to be our members. And the great thing about it is that we just share ideas and camaraderie, and there's really not a lot of dissension with respect to membership. We have our annual conferences, and we leave the egos at the door, and we all work together as a team. And it's a great environment, great team. There are numerous committees that work together to continue to promote the society and develop standards and provide continuing education, as well as credentialing for people who are just getting into the business as well, in addition to seasoned veterans who want to obtain the certified designation. So the process for coming up with an estimate of benefits is rather simple if you've got the basic information. So if it's an acquired property, we like to get a copy of the offering memorandum if it's available, and we'll take a look at the details in that offering memorandum. We'll also take a look at aerial photos, and then based on our experience with similar projects, come up with a reasonable estimate of benefits. We are purposely conservative because we don't have the benefit of getting access to the interior of the building, so we might rely on select photos that are provided, or there may not be any photos at all, in which case we would have to make certain basic assumptions. But we do not play the game of over-promising in an estimate of benefits in an attempt to secure the work. I know that there are a lot of firms out there that really inflate their estimates of benefit to secure the work, but we don't think that's proper. We're firm believers on under-promising and over-delivering. And we take it personally when we don't hit our numbers. It doesn't happen all that often. We might be off by 1 or 2% in certain instances, but for the most part, we exceed our benefits, and the clients like that. They're making business decisions based on our conservative estimates, so it's vitally important that we hit our numbers. Oftentimes, if we don't hit our numbers, there's a valid reason, namely that the improvements that would be eligible for accelerated depreciation were not owned by the property owner, and we weren't told about that to begin with, or there might be an operating company that we weren't told about that owns all the things. Well, I'm so pleased about the merger with Source Advisors. I couldn't think of a better firm to team with. This is a people business, and we have an obligation as managers of Bedford to identify a firm that was the most compatible with us from the standpoint of ideology, how people are treated, as well as approaches towards the technical performance of our work. And while our cost segregation practice was much larger than Source's, our R&D practice was very, very small. So we saw this merger as a 1 + 1 = 3. We have much more bandwidth to do a lot of different things now. Our salespeople are excited, our clients are excited, and most importantly, our employees are excited. I think everyone is playing really well together. We have numerous committees to evaluate best practices and things like that. And as with any type of merger, there's going to be a couple of little roadblocks or speed bumps, but it's gone very, very smoothly, and I can't say enough good things about the folks at Source. So our approach to helping clients is really one of understanding specifically what you need. It's not a one-size-fits-all, and I like to invest the time to clearly understand what you're planning to do with your buildings, whether it be cost segregation or energy services or integrated solutions that might give you significant benefit. So let's have a conversation. Happy to talk to you about anything that you are thinking about with respect to your existing portfolio or proposed acquisitions.